we have given xt equation, vt equation and at equation. So if we are going xt to vt, that means the equation xt is given and we have to calculate vt equation, then there is a process of differentiation. It means v equal to dx by dt. Simple. Dx by dt means rate of change of rate of change of rate of change of position or displacement. So if we have given xt equation and we have to calculate vt equation, so there is a process of differentiation v equal to dx by dt. That is instantaneous velocity. It means velocity at instant. If we calculate v average, that means delta x upon delta t. Delta x means change in position. Delta x means x2 minus x1 upon t2 minus t1. Here, x1 is the displacement at x1 is the displacement at t1 time and x2 is the displacement of t2 time. Displacement at t2 time. So v equals to dx by dt. And now then if we have to calculate at equation from vt equation, then there is also a process of differentiation. Differentiation a equals to dv by dt. A instantaneous. Instantaneous means acceleration at any time t, at a particular time. Then A average acceleration equal to delta v upon delta t. Delta v means change in velocity. So delta v means v2 vector minus v1 vector upon t2 minus t1. So there is a process. If we have to give an xt equation and we have to calculate vt equation, then there is a process of differentiation. By the process of differentiation, we calculate vt equation from xt equation, and by the process of differentiation, we can also calculate at equation from vt equation. Now, if we have given at equation and we have to calculate vt equation, then there is a process of integration. There is a process of integration. It means a equals to d v dt. A equals to v dt. So the integration of vt equation is given acceleration, and if we have vt equation and we have to calculate xt equation, then there is a process of integration. There is a process of integration. X equal to v dt, integration v dt. So it means if we are doing xt to vt, differentiation, v2 to at, differentiation, at to vt, integration, vt to xt, integration. Xt means position time equation. Position time equation. vt means basically velocity time equation, and at means acceleration time equation. So this is the process of this process is used basically in kinematics 1D. And now if we are going to the graph, it means xt, vt and at. There is a xt graph, vt graph and at graph. So in mathematics we are doing basically differentiation and integration, but in graph we have to do slope and area. So it means the slope of xt graph, the slope of xt graph will give velocity. the slope of VT graph, the slope of VT graph is acceleration, acceleration. And now the area of VT graph in mathematics, differentiation, and in graph we are calling slope. And here in mathematics there is a process of integration, and in graph this process is called area. So basically the area of AT graph, the area of AT graph is giving velocity, change in velocity, basically change in velocity. And area of VT graph is given displacement or change in position. So basically, if I will conclude, then xt to vt, if you are going xt to vt, there is a process of differentiation in mathematics and in graph slope. Vt to at, there is a process of differentiation, and in graph slope, it means the rate of change of position is given velocity, and the rate of change of velocity is given acceleration. Now, if we are saying in a graph, then the slope of xt graph is given velocity time equation basically, and the slope of velocity time graph is given acceleration. And if we are going to at to vt, then there is a process of integration in mathematics and area in the graph. And if we are going to vt to xt, then there is a process of integration in mathematics and in graph area. It means the AT graph is given to the change in velocity, and VT graph is given to the change in position or displacement. So there is a basic process in physics, and it is used in 11th, 12th, whole basically physics. Like if we are going to current electricity, suppose if I equals to dq by dt, I means current. So current is the flow of charge, rate of flow of charge, rate of flow of charge. So there is a QT equation basically. So the slope of QT equation, current is provided current, and in mathematics, in graph we are saying slope, and in mathematics we are saying differentiation. So differentiation of QT equation is provide current. So this is basic application in 12th class of this kinematics XTVT AT rule, and there are also so much equations like force equal to dp by dt. It is also analyzed by these particular things, like omega equal to d theta by dt. Angular velocity is the rate of change of angular displacement. Like angular acceleration alpha equals to d omega by dt. So these processes is also analyzed by this XTVT AT equation. So this is a very basic process in physics, and now so this is the end of the video. Thank you.